Yeah.
And the guy told us, oh, it doesn't matter. And I think it's full crap.
I think it's full crap too. It doesn't matter. Never heard of 4 different tires on anything. Darren, you're gonna have to edit out all the chatter.
What'd you say?
I said she'll have to edit out all the chatter out of her video.
So we can get that nose in a little bit. And then on that end, let's try the little circle. Get them all put to bed.
Yeah, they're all going. Are you showing this weekend?
I'll be here.
Okay, I'll text you. I have to talk to my mom. I'm not exactly sure what's going on this weekend, but I'd like to try at least come twice more this week if I can.
Oh, it'll be exciting.
Alright, have a good day.
Bye. Careful out there, that rain.
Oh, I know. It's so gross.
The deer. One more circle up on this end. A little full release on the inside ring. Oh, lovely. Why do the circles always make them come in?
Does it? Like on all of them?
Yeah. Except for Brody. Nothing will make him come in.
No? How come she like does it so much?
It rise and cut. He will not capitulate at all. He is like a rock.
Like she, like whenever she does it, like it seems like she puts her nose like so far in, and then it's like right back out.
Well, at least she's listening because she just doesn't know, like
Where it's
how
supposed
she
to
goes
go?
up and down like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they call that trying to find a comfort zone, you know, as to where their head should be. And she's just not sure where that head ought to be. And when you work that bit, you know, and you remind her, she's like, okay, well, maybe it does feel more comfortable, you know what I mean, when I put my head down. But then, you know, she gets a little resistant, and as soon as you apply the leg or interrupt her or ask her to move on, she immediately pops back up again. You know, like, normally when we're breaking a horse, you know, we would, you know, teach them a headset 101, you know, right along with stopping and steering. You know what I mean? Because the longer they are allowed to go in a, without being in a frame, the harder it is to get them to be in a frame. You know, so if you get after them, you know, when you're teaching a horse how to lunge, you know, that the lunge, the side reins should all be, when you accept the saddle and you accept the bridle, you're going to accept the side rein, you know what I mean? That all should be done at the same time. That, you know, if we were breaking the horse, it would be all introduced before we got onto their back.
So like, as soon as you put their head down, I need to stop playing with it
just steady out, yep. But it's when you change your leg pressure or ask, you know, ask a little bit more of her or ask something different of her, that's when she's going to pop back up. And then you gently have to remind her.
Is it better than normal right now? Or no?
I think each time she actually improves. I think each time, you know, her head comes down more, she relaxes more, she stays into the bridle. It's just that when we start changing things up on her and start making her go into the next speed of the canter is when we lose it a little bit. But when we stay nice and slow at the beginning, she's really getting it. She's coming down very nice. Just be careful that even though the side reins kind of pull apart. Try not to pull your hands
Okay.
apart like a Western rider. Just keep your elbows bent. There you go. And make her listen from the leg. When you get down to that end, Miss Erin, let's trot up over that red rail right over Cavaletti towards me. Red Cavaletti. And just softly remind her to look down at what she's going over. Good. And when you change direction, try to say, hey, bend around my right leg. Remind her with that right rein. Push her up with that right heel. Good. Sit to the trot, Miss Erin, and trot a little circle down on that end.
Should I be going over there Red Bull?
Nope, you don't have to be. Good, that's it, good. And forward to a rising trot. When you ask her to go forward, just as if we were to ask her to go forward into a canter, you know what I mean? She would want to put her head up and hollow out a little bit. You just got to keep reminding her. But at the beginning, you know, she was just like frozen in time, you know, with her head up and her back hollowed out. We couldn't get this at all. And now she's, you know, she's really being accepting and willing to do it. You know, pretty soon you're going to get these muscles built up where it's so much easier for her to hold the frame. You know, just like at the beginning when we first cantered in here, she couldn't hold the canter at all, even on the lunge line. And now, you know, she's building up muscle. But let her walk, and let her just relax a minute. Rainy day, temperature change. Sitting. Take your time. Left heel, right heel so she doesn't back up. One more step. Eyes up, try not to look down at her. Walk, give her a little kick when she backs up, forward. Forward, make her go forward. That's it, forward. Give her a little smack on the shoulder, forward. And that wasn't a smack, that wouldn't even chase a fly. Whack her when she does that, disobedience.
Okay.
Yeah. I love you, Mocha. I love you. Whack her when she disobeys you like that. Be tough on her.
I was afraid I was giving her mixed signals.
No, she just got resistance there. That
She's
little,
like,
yeah, that little resistance showed her ugly head. Yep. Good. Make her walk on just a little bit more. Good. Now halt. And let's do a turn on the forehand again. Full release. Try not to fidget quite so much with your reins. If your reins are good enough to halt, they're good enough to make her do a turn on the forehand. Good. We do a little bit of unnecessary fidgeting. Just do it. Yep. It's like I got to get all ready to go out on my date. Just turn. Good. Now walk. Much better. Okay. Put her to work at a sitting trot. Try to feel her mouth and drive her right up into that frame. Get that nose in. Yeah. Ask her again. Very good. Get that nose in. Demand with the bottom leg. Good. Erin, lovely. And now a little indirect rein past the door so that she bends to the inside. Make her follow her tail, not look out over the arena. Good, and rising trot, and give her a big kick, and just keep trying to bring your lower legs back underneath you. The more your legs are at the girth, the less your toes are going to turn out. But when, like right from your mid-calf down, you know, she kind of falls away. You know what I mean? She's not a great big round barreled horse. So your legs naturally come in there a little bit. That's going to happen.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? If she were fatter there, but instead of, I don't mind the toes coming out, it's just the lower legs sometimes drift out in front of you so that your leg is in front of the girth, and we want to try to keep it back underneath you. As you come along this side, you'll notice that on the video, the left leg is always, the outside leg is always the worst leg.
Okay.
The left one going in this direction, the right one obviously going in the other direction. You just need to try to be even from your seat and keep both legs back underneath you. Good.
That's the hardest thing, I think.
Well, again, you know, because she isn't real round there and she kind of falls in, you know what I mean? You have that tendency to want to kind of snug in right at the girth instead of behind. Good, let's sit to the trot, Miss Erin, and do a little circle. And as we come out of the circle, we're going to ask for the canter, and I want you to be aggressive with the leg, easy with the crop. But if she doesn't listen, a little tap on the shoulder. Good. Very good. Now keep cantering. Good. Now as we're cantering around, don't shorten up your reins. Keep your hands down low and try to work on that headset a little bit. Work that bit. Good. Whack her on the shoulder if she breaks to a trot. Demand, demand. You're the boss. Don't let her break whenever she feels like it. Whack on the shoulder. Whack. There you go. Good. Now softly work that inside rein. See how she still wants to hollow out and pull the ground underneath her instead of pushing from those hindquarters. Nose tucked in. Circle in the center of the arena around the poles. Keep asking to get that nose in. Left rein, right leg. Left rein, right leg. Now, press, press, press. Good, now get that nose tucked in a little bit more. Right on the sides of the circle. Good, now get the nose in and all the way around. Keep cantering, hold her out there. Good, now bend her a little bit more. Be more demanding with that inside rein. More demanding. Lower the left hand. Keep her on the rail with the left rein, right leg. Make her bend with the right rein. There you go. Good, press her out there. Good, just don't let her collapse the size of the circle. That's what that left rein is for. Ask her again, bend her again, right rein. Pull release on that right rein. Good, Erin. And let's go into the 2-point and keep asking for the bend. Keep the seat to the back of the saddle. Ask for the bend. Pull release on that right rein. Don't forget about the left side. Good use of your crop. And feel her mouth and trot. Trot, 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 trot. Get the nose tucked in. Slow the trot down just a little. Wild woman. Out of here. A little slower and softly rise to the trot. There you go. Good. Get that. There you go. Get that nose in. And make her hold that headset all the way over the maroon cavaletti and change direction. Good, and walk and pattern. Well, go ahead and sit to the trot. Just try to get that nose in a little bit. There you go. Good. Good. Now keep working that hip the whole way into that canter transition. Keep working it. Keep working it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Sit. Don't post. Sit there. Good. Now go. A little stick on the shoulder.
Can I show my reins?
Nope. Just keep working the bit. That's it. Get the nose back in. It's just like walking and chewing gum at the same time. Sit, work the bit, canter. Sit, work the bit, canter. Kick with that right leg. Sit, kick with that right leg. There you go. Good job. It just takes lots of concentration and lots of body parts. And she's lazy, so you have to really put a little pressure on her mouth. Keep working that inside rein, but guide her with the right rein, left leg onto all four corners, and then work that left rein. Left rein. Pull, release, inside leg. Smack, smack on the shoulder. Give her a little reprimand. Pull, release, inside rein, inside leg. Inside rein, inside leg. Try not to just chase her. Just bring your lower leg back underneath you for support. Guide her with that right rein. And then trot, rising trot. Get that nose in. We didn't get the headset quite as well in this direction as the other direction. Good. Now back to a sitting trot. Nose in. Get her on the bit. There you go, little circle. But she started out really well at the canter. A little circle, just a little slower. Good. Keep working that bit. Hold that headset and canter. Little kiss. Yeah, good job, Erin. Good, now keep softly working that inside rein. Inside rein. A little harder. Keep pulling it. Pull, release, pull, release. And back to a rising trot. Like. And sitting and get the nose in before we ask her to walk. A little circle, there you go, little circle. And try not to always make the circle at the ends of the arena. Don't be afraid to make them in the middle of the long side. Good. And walk.
I couldn't get it that way.
When we get down to the other end, we're going to trot in over the red Cavaletti and try to make her trot in, canter out. If you look a little bit to the right, that will help encourage her to land on that right lead and give her a little kick on 3. A little squeeze. Ready? 1, 2, 3, kick, kick, kick. And now go.
Have you ever laid on one, Liz?
No. And now canter all the way around. Try to ask her to get that nose tucked back in. There you go. Get full release on that right rein. A little harder leg. Right rein. Miss Erin, come back to a trot. We're going to trot over the maroon one. The maroon Cavaletti. You just try to be a little more aggressive about making her canter out. Big release. Look slightly to the left. Ready? Get set. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Yes. Much better. Now go. Good. Wrong lead though, right?
Yeah.
Good, but that's okay. At least she understood and got the transition. Get down there to the green doors. Let's trot into the red. Canter out. And use all of your aids. Your crop, your voice, your leg. Look to the right. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Yeah. Good job. Canter all the way around. And then we're going to canter the maroon one. All the way around first, and then we'll go towards the mounting block.
Right now?
Over the maroon one, yes. Keep pressing, keep pressing. 1, 2, 3, yeah! Woo-hoo! Give her a big pat. Now work on getting that nose in at the canter. Work that inside rein. Inside rein, inside leg, inside rein. A little harder. Good, and down to the trot, sitting, slow sitting, trot a little circle, get that nose in. More, full enchilada. Oh, what a lady. Ask her to hold it. One more time, get that nose in. Good, and walk. What a good girl.
Asote se jola den ko